interesting going on in this real estate market. I am in the market 24/7. So I would like to think I'm a workaholic, which I'm a little better than a lot of aholics out there today. But in this MLS for 6/2/2025 to 6/3/2025, we had 69 new listings in this 24-hour period, and we pinned 88 listings. Going down the list, there was a camp down around Ava. It was actually, I believe it was 721 acres. Had some live water, lots of cabins, and it was at 3.3 was the list price. I have no idea where it pended. I was not involved in this transaction. Disclaimer. I'm just saying, quoting what the information is, and it was on the market like 800 and some days. So to a hillbilly, that's 3 years. But don't know where it pinned, but it actually did pin today. We had some land that was 17 acres. It was right around 3,500 down around Ava. It pinned today. Lot of stuff going on in this market. I've been watching YouTube and a lot of different podcasts, and the sky is falling, and oh my goodness, the housing market's horrible. Not so much here. And I said this on just another feed that I do. I was watching the podcast, and he was actually flipping mobile homes, buying land, putting a mobile on it, and flipping it. So if you want to do that, help yourself. Will I ever do that? Probably not. I mean, but anyway, I might. If there was enough money in it, I'm in. But he was saying that in 2008, Warren Buffett had stated that the only stock or the only industry that did not lose value and that continued to climb was the mobile home industry. So price sells, and my bride and I, we've talked about it. People, they walk in, it's clean, it's instant, it's at a fairly good value, what they perceive, and or what folks perceive, and they buy it. Now, you just don't see very many 100-year-old house trailers, so that is the reality of it. And are they better built than they used to be? I would certainly hope so, and they probably are. And maybe we'll see 100-year-old house trailers, but that I find that ironic that price and price point sells, and the Ozarks, South Central Missouri, has the best value for what you can buy relative to other areas in this great big old world that we're on. So I just jumped on here. If you've got a little hate in your heart and want to comment, knock yourself out. If if you think realtors are evil, probably some of them are. Anyway, have a good day. Be blessed. If you want to buy or sell or trade real estate in the South Central Missouri area, 417-349-5630. I'm 55, semi-fat. I'm in the market every day. I used to farm, and God bless our farmers. I'm keeping the family farm, not planning on selling it. My kids probably will, but more power to them. But until you step back away from the farming, and I'm all about being tied to the land, but there is so much risk versus reward. And is it all about the money? No. But you get my age, 55, semi-fat, and lots of things start to slow down. Our metabolism, and just different things that let's not get into the list. And we start to think about retirement, and we start to thinking about our next generation and how things are going to progress, and we turn into the two old men on the Muppets that I just couldn't live like that. But I've had a lot of younger folks say the boomers ruined it. And I kind of take offense at that because that was my dad's era, and they just knew what they knew, and they were helping the way they knew in their mind. And I don't believe the boomers ruined it, but it has set, that age group, um, in order to make a move, it's costing them a lot of money. So in my age group, if we make a move, it's costing us a lot of money. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Mobile home industry did not fail. Check it out. If you're in the notion buy, sell, or trade real estate, you need to give me a call. And if you don't, slap yourself. Have a good day. Be blessed. Over now. Look at the old guy trying to turn it off. I'm going to get this phone down here where I can do it. How about this? A close up of my forehead. Woo-hoo! All right. Have a good day. Still trying.